Good evening. It is. Encounters between AC Villa and BUL FC are always short of nothing, but are full of exciting drama, tension, and some at times a controversy. Today is yet another chapter of a fierce battle between the Jogos and the Eastern Giants of BUL Football Club. FUFA Stadium Kadiba is where the stage is. The lights are on, the cameras are set, and awaiting is the kickoff that will be going down at exactly 8 p.m. Welcome to yet another coverage of the 2025-2026 Stanbic Uganda Cup. We are on to the round of 32. Several sides have already made their way to the round of 16, and I'll be sharing those results shortly. But allow me to introduce the pundits I have today on set. On my near left is Tendo Anikta Musoke, a man who oozes, breathes, and thinks of football. Some people refer to him as a Ugandan football encyclopedia. And of course, on my extreme left is the legend himself, Tony Maweje, a man who came, played, saw, and conquered football. Now a football coach and a sports pundit with FUFA TV. They are the two gentlemen I have on set. Of course, Coach Mitchell sometimes used to call Maweje Maveje. Gentlemen, welcome. We are, of course, live at FUFA Stadium Kadiba. It's yet another exciting action at the 2025-2026 Stanbic Uganda Cup. Do you think that BUL Football Club could be looking at this Stanbic Uganda Cup as the golden opportunity to win a trophy this season? Because they have done so previously.
Yeah, of course, when you look at what BUL is for the years that they have been in the top flight, the closest they have been to silverware is when they reached the final on several occasions, losing to Vipers and then eventually going on to win it. In the league, it hasn't worked well for them. So focus automatically comes to the Stanbic Uganda Cup, and this is the trophy that they won. And like Tony said, it's not just that Isabire knows how to beat Villa, but Isabire knows how to win this trophy for them. Yeah. He won it for BUL. Everyone thought it was a fluke. He went and won it again at Vipers, including a double, which is something we think about in terms of Sports Club Villa and Express and KCCA. So he put Vipers again in that Salongo bracket, and he has won it more times than that. Yeah. So I think it is the obvious avenue for them to reach silverware and get it, because the league has not been good for them. Like Tony said, they even had to change coaches midway. They have signed so many players. They still have not gotten the avenue of winning the marathon. You know, the league is a marathon, and the Uganda Cup is a tournament where you can calculate at most 6 or 7 games.
And Tony has talked about Alex Musongola, Tony, as a coach, and you think that he's no stranger when it comes to winning titles. He won it at BUL Football Club, their only title, Stanbic Uganda Cup in 2022. He did the same with Vipers SC as they became Salongo. He also did the same thing with Victoria University and you are a football club. So he's a man that is made to win wherever he goes. Should it be the same even this season? Should BUL FC fans dream about a silverware this season?
Yeah, I think, and when it comes to the Uganda Cup, he has won it more than any other coach who is coaching top flight currently. Yes, he has won 4 times, and I think he would want also to add another one in his cabin.
Actually, he's the biggest winner alive, because he rivals the late Moses Nsereko, who won it 4 times. No other coach has managed that. So he's, with those living, he's the living legend in that.
Exactly.
So and he has every aspect of dreaming that they can win it, and he has the team that can do it.
Definitely, yes. And talking about the tactical display, he always put on the pitch. Tender has hinted here that maybe it is the one that to deny him, but he has good players in his team. He has whatever it needs to win a game. So I think as a coach, a winning coach, and with the desire, I know he still has that desire to win more and maybe feel his cabin at home over the silverware as he has won. I think he will come as a coach to win it, and also to win for the team and also for the boys. I want to think also that the team that he won with it in 2022, very few players are still in BUL, players, something like 4 players or not. And this is a new crop of players now in BUL, and they want also to win something. So I think they are going to come out all the way out and fight also to win something.
It's going to be one of the kind. The two sides have already faced each other this season. AC Villa beating in the FUFA Super 8. We were here at the same stadium, and AC Villa managed to get victory. BUL FC revenged when AC Villa traveled to FUFA Technical Center in Jeru, beating them by 2-1. They are facing for the 3rd time this season.
Yeah, it's 3 times.
Yeah.
And when you add the total number of games they have played since 2016, they have played 22 games. And this is where now it becomes very tricky. Because in the 22 encounters, Sports Club Villa has only won 5. BUL has won 11. And when you look at this game, a draw doesn't help either of the sides. There has to be a winner. So when you take out the draw, you get the 16 games where both teams have won, and you see Villa has a paltry 5 compared to BUL's 11. And if someone is there seated looking at this statistic, they would think Villa is bigger than BUL. Yes, in this trophy, they are bigger because they have won it 9 times. BUL has won it only once. On that occasion, Tony is talking about. But again, in the subsequent tournament, again, BUL eliminated Sports Club Villa. So they won in 2022 and 2023 in the Uganda Cup. So they have the advantage over Sports Club Villa in this cup, despite the fact that Villa are the aristocrats. And I think at this moment it will be a very painful loss if Sports Club Villa lost to BUL this time, especially bearing in mind that the cup holders, Vipers, are still in. KCCA and Express, who have won more times, 10 in the Uganda Cup, are still in, and Sports Club Villa is out. It will be a very big shock for the fans, because 11 wins against Villa's 5, and the draws have been 6, means that BUL has the edge. So if you don't come and put more impact on the game, it will be going into BUL's favor. Remember, they are the away side in this game, and if they are the away side, you could think they would struggle on a grass pitch. The same way we saw Villa winning the game in the Super 8 here, but again losing at the turf. So I think he wants to use that technicality and maybe bring on Kakande later in the game if push comes to shove. Smwere goes on as a wing back on the left, and then Hilary Onek as a wing back on the right. Now the challenge is when they go on the right and the left, they will find 2 players to create the triangle. They will have either Nicholas Regan Kariowa. Now they have Richard Okero in the mix because he's also a winger. We saw him playing at the Under-17 World Cup, playing on the wing. And then you'll have Jerome Chiria, and then supporting Karim Ndugwa as the number 10. But then this time, last time they had 2 number 10s. Now this time they have brought a double pivot in the midfield because George Kasonko played alone in the previous game. And then now they have brought Pascal Ngobi, which means he knows that Villa has those transitions. So you would expect these 2 to be guarding, creating a triangle ahead of Walter Ochora in case Villa comes with the attacks. But like Tony said, these players are very fast, and Villa also likes to play on the wing. Now the challenge is going to be how quick can Nicolas Mwere and Hilary Onek come back in case they are caught on the counter. But again, Villa's challenge is going to be, we know also Villa plays from the wings. If BUL manages to overload the wings, Villa will have to peg back and defend. Because all the players in this...
Brief about that. Is it a trick for coach Alexis Abide to probably use wingers? Because without Martin Prim, I'm surprised that Richard Okelo, a young man, is given the nod.
Yeah, because what he wants is players who can use the ball on the wing. Not just speed, but use the ball. Because when you use the ball, you attract the attention of certain players. So when you attract the attention of certain players, then you displace the defense of Villa. Because Villa's strong point has been in the defense, and it's a back 4. So if you have to attract one of them, that means you are going to create openings for Karim Ndugwa. And that is a tactic that Alex has chosen because he has so many defenders injured and they cannot play a back 4 with 2 center backs. So he is using Walter Ochora. And it even remains a 0 at the back during set pieces because Ochora comes and takes the set pieces. So the challenge is going to be how Villa counters the aspect that BUL has not come as an away side. The same thing I told you, that this stadium in a Uganda Cup game where a draw cannot give you any point, it must end somewhere, somehow. BUL has come to adopt the outrageous away side, not to come and defend like we know normally away sides come to be defending. So it's really going to be a challenge for both sides. BUL has to maintain what they have chosen to play, but again they have to counter an opposition that you think is better than the ones they have faced. We saw the challenge against KCC, they lost that game. So if Sports Club Villa was watching this game, I think they know exactly how to hurt BUL. But again, if BUL suffered that loss, they know how to counter. The challenge is, like Alex said, he has had the game plan. Can the players respond and feel normal? Which means something abnormal has to happen. Nicolas Mwere has to attack and defend. Same way with Hilary Onek. But again, Walter Chora has to manage the defense alone, and then the midfielders chosen to Deka Sonko and Pascal Ngobi have to add numbers ahead, because when most players are in the wings, that means they have to have some shape in the middle. Now that is where the tactical challenge is going to be.